Hey guys, this is JD Goss, and this is MovieXtreme Episode 1. Today I'll be reviewing these three movies, the Star Wars prequel films, Episodes 1, 2, and 3. First off, let's start with Star Wars Episode 1. This came out May 19th, May 19th, 1999. When looked at with the other two movies in the prequel and the other Star Wars movies in general, this one sticks out like a sore thumb. It is the highest grossing Star Wars movie, but it's also considered the worst. Basically, because it doesn't have a Star Wars feel to it. It's kind of bland. There are some good action sequences. The pod race, I will admit, is pretty cool, but excuse me. It, my opinion, doesn't feel like Star Wars, and I don't. It's a good movie, but it's not. It's not good as in Star Wars good. It's good as in every other movie good. Main reason it drags a lot. Jar Jar is also a big reason. Anakin and Padme thing kind of creepy, I thought. If it was not Star Wars, it would probably be a really good movie. But when compared to the other Star Wars, it gets left out. So I give it a 7 out of 10. Because it does have good qualities. Even though there's a whole lot of bad ones, it still has some good ones. The fight scenes, and basically introducing Anakin, I thought they did that pretty well. Now on to Episode 2. Episode 1, 2, and 6 were considered the worst ones. I disagree with that. Episode 2. It is different from the other four Star Wars movies after this. And in Episode 1 stick out. But this is a whole lot better. It does feel like it got sucky, and then it started getting better, and then we get to the third one, which is why I'll review that one later. But basically the action sequences in here are even better, story's even better. You actually care about what's happening, and they don't overdo special effects, which is always a good thing. Excuse me, I have a cold. So. Look at Star Trek, the motion picture. That movie was made on special effects, and it sucked. This movie, it did decent on special effects, and it's pretty good. It's not nowhere near comparison to the other four, but it actually has the ability to be called a good Star Wars movie. Not amazing, but a good Star Wars movie. I did think that they made this, well, actually not think, I know it, that they kind of turned this into a romance. The first one's fantasy, the second one's romance, the third is dark. I don't mind romance movies, but they went about this way too horribly. The dialogue was terrible. I wanted them to honestly get their heads chopped off so many times when they had those stupid one-line jokes and the little chemistry stuff that happened between them. It was annoying. It was cute at first, then it gets really annoying really fast. I thought the Camino element with the clones was the best part of this, but it is Attack of the Clones, and I thought they could have done it with a different title. maybe Star Wars Episode 2 love story or whatever, because the Attack of the Clones doesn't happen till the end. But yeah, good movie, good Star Wars movie. An 8 out of 10 easily. And now to my favorite movie of all time, Star Wars Episode 3. The only thing that ever came close to comparing to this is Star Trek, the new Star Trek movie. That's the only thing that even came close. But still, this movie overshadows it. Star Trek, let me point out, was a perfect movie. Nothing flawed in here. It has flaws in here, but it has way, way too many good qualities that easily overshadow the horrible, cruddy ones. First of all, there is emotion in here, more emotion than any other Star Trek movie. Star Wars, movie. The only other Star Wars movie that comes close, maybe Empire Strikes Back, which has a lot of emotion, but not nearly as much emotion as this. This is actually one of the few movies that I've actually cried in. You actually feel Anakin's pain, as he really doesn't want to lose Padme, which is kind of ironic because he actually kind of ends up killing her in a way. But great story. I love the beginning. It starts out, it has the best beginning of any movie I've ever seen, and the best ending. Some things I didn't like about it were the dialogue, like I said with Episode 2, love dialogue, kind of got annoying after a while. Oops, sorry. That's honestly, well, yeah, that's about it. Anakin kind of got whiny, but that's not too big of a thing for me. One of the best scenes ever in any movie has got to be the Jedi Temple March, where Anakin and the 501st Legion march on the Jedi Temple and slaughter all the Jedis. Amazing, amazing, amazing scene. Full of emotion. Another scene is when Anakin's on Mustafar crying. I thought that was a great scene. And the end of it, a very, very good transition. Where he hands off Luke to Owen and Brew Wars, which they raise him, and he redeems Luke redeems all, and triumphs in the end, and this perfectly goes into the next series, then the regular original saga trilogy. It has really two great villains in here, the Emperor and General Grievous, which when I first saw General Grievous footage back in 2004 or 2003, I don't remember, I was creeped out. He's a very scary guy. One thing I thought was weird was how Obi-Wan easily killed him after he killed hundreds of Jedis. But it is Obi-Wan. Basically, wrap this up. Easy 10 out of 10. Not only the best Star Wars movie, the best movie of all time. Catch me next time as I review the original trilogy. Thanks, guys.